Today's horoscope, Libra February 22nd, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You can feel pleasantly busy today, although it can sometimes be difficult to focus or concentrate early in the day. This is just fine if you need to release tension. However, it makes sense to be more vigilant than usual with details that you might easily overlook with the moon's opposition to Jupiter across the communication sectors in your solar chart. Fortunately, the day shapes up to be particularly strong for connecting and getting the most from your interactions. You're also in an excellent position to care for your practical affairs as the day advances. Others might notice you for your superb work ethic. Organizing, planning, and throwing more energy or focus into something special can be satisfying. The heavens are rocking and rolling with storms. 4 months on and off, mighty Mars, the red planet of passion and energy, has soared through your solar house of achievement. Unfortunately, he is in the midst of a deep retrograde slumber. With friction and drama aiming for your career and public recognition, it may be time to unplug from work and instead devote more focus to your personal and romantic life. By not concentrating on the grind, you can try to center yourself and instead focus more on pleasure, relaxation, and avoiding the tension. Luckily, note that this retrograde phase will end in a few mere days. A healing conversation could happen today. Address whatever is hurting you when the moon in Sagittarius trines Venus in Aries and Chiron in Aries. For too long, you may have sacrificed your peace to keep the peace in a professional arrangement. Although this may have initially worked, it is time to recognize that this will not work forever. You might be afraid to speak your truth, but doing so will set you free. Speak up. Share what is bothering you to resolve any issues you have neglected to address. When it comes to discipline, you sometimes react as though the guillotine had been drawn. The resistance to discipline can be quite strong. For instance, if you begin to think of all the things you could be doing to live a healthier life, you could easily scare yourself. Try noticing what you already do that is working for you, then try to figure out what you really enjoy and what feels like a chore. Perhaps you can adjust and put more in of the former and reduce the latter. See how it goes. Writing can be a powerful resource and creative outlet for you. In fact, many has become authors, as well as philosophers or teachers, because this vibration resonates so strongly with artistic expression. Today you are sure to find your need to express yourself much stronger than usual. Follow your natural inclination to take pen in hand, and write in your journal or any other project that suits you. You're sure to find much pleasure in doing this. In a case of perfect timing, it is just as the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment, is spending her first full day in your communication sector. The moon not only returns, but almost straight into a friendly aspect to Venus, planet of love, in your relationship sector. As well as making it easier to give your emotional responses in relationships a voice and to get a feel for Juno's new resolve to get and keep the communication lines open, this will give you a front row seat to the birth of a new partnership. This is the day that Juno and Venus join forces, taking the communication lines on the relationship front to a whole new level. It is just as the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment, is settling into her first full day in your communication sector in 4 years that the moon not only returns but moves into a friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of love, in your relationship sector. After clashing earlier in the week, this is going to give anything flushed out a voice while kicking off a partnership between Venus and Juno that is going to change things on the communication and relationship fronts. Daily Planetary Overview. Today Euro's energy carries a fiery intensity as the moon in Sagittarius forms a tense square with Mercury and Saturn in Pisces. This dynamic can stir up strong emotions and convictions, making it easy to speak out of turn or express yourself in ways that don't quite land as intended. Have you ever had a moment where you felt so passionate about something that you blurted it out without thinking, only to realize later that it may have come across differently than you meant? In moments of tension, taking care of your well-being becomes even more important. The energy of Sagittarius encourages movement, exploration, and fresh air, making it a great time to step outside, stretch your legs, or engage in an activity that invigorates both body and mind. If you have been feeling weighed down by responsibilities, even a short walk or a change of scenery can help you regain clarity. Physical movement is just about fitness a way to shake off stress, clear mental fog, and regain a sense of balance. Have you ever noticed how much easier it is to think clearly after stepping away from a stressful situation and giving yourself space to breathe? Theta is the kind of mindful action that can make all the difference today. When it comes to your personal goals and ambitions, you may feel a strong desire for recognition or validation. It's natural to want your efforts to be seen and appreciated, but be mindful of how you go about seeking acknowledgement. There is a fine line between confidently showcasing your strengths and unintentionally exaggerating your abilities in an effort to impress. Have you ever been in a situation where someone was trying too hard to prove themselves, and instead of admiration, it created a sense of doubt? Instead of pushing too hard, let your actions speak for themselves. Genuine contributions are always more impactful than forced displays of expertise. Focus on how you can be of real help to others rather than trying to assert dominance in a conversation or situation. The more you listen and understand what others truly need, the more naturally your leadership and wisdom will be recognized. People are drawn to your energy today, and you may find that others look to you for guidance or support. With the right approach, you can easily navigate challenges and smooth over any conflicts that arise. If an issue feels particularly complicated, take a deep breath and trust that you have the ability to handle it with grace. Have you ever noticed that sometimes the most effective way to resolve a problem isn't to tackle it head-on but to take a step back and approach it from a new angle? This is a day where flexibility and patience will serve you well. It's also an excellent time to explore something new, whether it's a skill, a hobby, or an unexpected opportunity that presents itself. Sagittarius energy thrives on adventure and curiosity, and you may find that stepping outside your usual routine brings surprising rewards. Have you ever tried something on a whim, only to realize later that it was exactly what you needed? That kind of serendipity is in the air today, so allow yourself to embrace spontaneity. Even small changes, like trying a new restaurant, taking a different route home, or engaging in a conversation with someone outside your usual circle, can open doors to fresh inspiration. Financially, today calls for caution and self-awareness. Unexpected challenges may arise, forcing you to take a closer look at your financial habits. This isn't meant to discourage you but rather to help you become more mindful of where your resources are going. Have you ever had a moment where you looked back on a financial decision and wished you had waited just a little longer before acting? Right now, patience will serve you well. Large investments or major purchases may not be the best idea at this moment, as circumstances could shift in ways you don't yet foresee. If financial concerns surface, use this as an opportunity to assess your long-term goals and ensure that your spending habits align with your future vision. Throughout the day, remember that challenges are often opportunities in disguise. If communication feels strained, see it as a chance to refine your approach and become a better listener. If unexpected roadblocks arise, trust that they are guiding you toward a better path. If you feel a strong urge to prove yourself, shift the focus toward making a meaningful impact rather than simply seeking validation. Every experience, no matter how small, is a stepping stone toward growth. By embracing today's energy with an open heart and a flexible mindset, you can turn potential obstacles into valuable lessons, deepen your connections with others, and set yourself up for meaningful success. Approach each interaction with sincerity, take care of your well-being, and remain open to the unexpected gifts that the day may bring. The more you align with this flow, the more you will find that things naturally start falling into place.